All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody. As we're going to the second half of our baseball doubleheader, we head out west to San Francisco. It'll be game number 2 of the National League Wildcard, as the Giants lead the Dodgers 1-0. The Giants won game 1, 7-1. Congratulations to the Oakland A's. They defeated the Boston Red Sox 2-0 in the American League Wildcard. They will advance. The A's will take on the Kansas City Royals in the American League Division Series. All right, in this one, the Giants can wrap things up tonight and take on the Diamondbacks in the Division Series with a win. Once again, the A's in the game right before this defeated Boston 4-3 to advance to the American League Division Series. If you're watching this on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. All right, let's head out to Oracle Park in San Francisco for this one. Dodgers-Giants, Game 2, here at Jammin' Sports. Your lineups for today's game. Jammin' Sports presents Game 2 of the National League Wildcard Series between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants, live from Oracle Park in San Francisco. As we go to the top of the first, Gaylord Perry will be the starting pitcher for the Giants here in Game 2. The Giants can wrap things up with a win over the Dodgers. They lead the series 1-0. It's a best of 3. Babe Herman will lead things off for the Dodgers. I believe he's the left fielder today. We'll find out later. Here's the pitch by Perry. Down low, and the count goes to 1-0. Game 2 of the National League Wildcard is underway. And now the 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss. And the count goes to 1-1 to Herman. 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the 1-2 pitch. Fouled it off. Counts at 1-2. Let's find out who Misty's for. Are you for the Giants or the Dodgers? She's for the blue team, the Dodgers. Here's the 1-2. Outside, 2-2 to Herman.
2-2 to count.
And I do believe Herman is the left fielder today. And now the 2-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out. Route number 1. 1 down for the Dodgers here in the top of the first. Up next will be the first baseman, Steve Garvey, for the Dodgers. Either the Giants will advance or the Dodgers will force a Game 3. Garvey comes to the plate. Here's the pitch. Up high. Count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Up high, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to Steve Garvey. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Garvey rips it to second. Jeff Kemp will throw to first for the out. Your lineup for the Dodgers tonight. Bellinger's the DH. Nothing totally out of the ordinary there, except for Babe Herman at left. And now the second baseman, Jackie Robinson, will come up with 2 outs, bases empty.
That's a ball.
It's a ball up high, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch by Perry. Outside, 1-1.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. Robinson at the plate. Here's the 1-1. Robinson rips it up the middle, and Kemp will ground it out, run it down, and throw him out at first. Nice play by Jeff Kemp. If that is indeed Kemp, let's figure it out. That's Doyle playing second base tonight. All right, Larry Doyle, not Jeff Kemp. So great play by Doyle. And now Duke Snyder comes up. He's the center fielder. In there for a strike, 0-1. So my apologies, it's David Doyle. Or Larry Doyle, excuse me. Playing at second base. Counts 0-1 to Duke Snyder with 2 outs, runner on first. 0-1 pitch. High in the air. Willie Mays in center coming over. And makes the play for the final out. At the end of the top of the first, no score. Dodgers-Giants, Game 2, the National League Wildcard. Here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Oracle Park in San Francisco. Don Newcomb is the starting pitcher for the Dodgers here in Game 2. Oracle Park, San Francisco. Barry Bonds, the left fielder, will lead things off for the Giants here in the bottom of the first. The pitch by Newcomb.
Ball 1.
Up high, ball 1. The count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Down low, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody out, nobody on. Top of the first inning. And Bonds rips one out to center field. Duke Snyder goes back and makes the play for out number 1. So Bonds will fly out to center. 1 down for the Giants. There's their lineup. Jim Thorpe. Yes, that Jim Thorpe is the DH tonight. Nothing too out of the ordinary there. Doyle playing second. Irwin at short. Freddie Lindstrom comes up now for the Giants. The third baseman. Lindstrom rips one out to right field, and making the play in right for the Dodgers is Pedro Guerrero for out number 2. 2 down for the Giants here in the bottom of the first. And now Monte Irwin, the shortstop, comes up. 2 outs, bases empty. The pitch by Newcomb
Ball 1.
is low, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. One-0 pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. We're in the bottom of the first. Oracle Park in San Francisco. Here's the 1-1. And that one gets fouled off. And the count goes to 1-2 to Monte Irwin. Irvin. Here's the 1-2. Up high, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. And now the pitch. Struck him out, that'll end the inning. At the end of 1 complete, no score. Here in Game 2 of the National League Wildcard, here at Jammin' Sports. as Newcomb gets a big strikeout. We go to the top of the second. Corey Seager, he's the shortstop today for the Dodgers. He'll lead things off facing Gaylord Perry. No score here on the top of the second. Giants can wrap up the series tonight with a win. Seager pops it up. Buster Posey, the catcher, gets under it for the out. So Seager pops out to the catcher, 1 down for the Dodgers here in the top of the second. If you missed the earlier game, the Oakland A's defeated the Red Sox 4-3. The A's advance. They win their American League wildcard. And the A's will face the Royals in the division round. Corey Bellinger, the DH tonight.
Ball.
Inside, ball 1. One out, bases empty for the Dodgers here in the top of the second inning. Here's the pitch. Rips it into left field. A base hit. Bonds will have to track it down. He should get 2 out of this. And Bellinger with a 1-out double. He hit into the opposite field. Bonds was playing over. He hit into the wide gap there in left field. So now with 1 out, the Dodgers have a runner on second, and the right fielder Pedro Guerrero will come up.
Nope.
Up high, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. Hi. Misty's here with me. Say hi, Misty. There you go. She's up in the press box with me. Here's the 2-0 pitch by Perry to Guerrero. Inside, 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
Giants trying to wrap it up, and the Dodgers trying to force a game 3. And now the 3-0 pitch. Popped up. First baseman Buck Ewing standing there and makes the play for out number 2 as Guerrero pops out to first. 2 down for the Dodgers. And now the catcher for the Dodgers, Will Smith, will come up. 2 outs, runner on second base. That's Bellinger at second. The pitch, down low, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs, runner on second. The 1-0 pitch, down low, 2-0. No score here in the top of the second inning. The 2-0 pitch, in there for a strike, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Popped up, but out of play down the first base line. Counts at 2-2 to Will Smith, the Dodger catcher. Bellinger at second base, 2 outs. And now the 2-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out. We go to the bottom of the second, no score, and the National League wildcard, game 2 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the second. Willie Mays, the center fielder, will come up. The Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays. Don Newcomb, the pitcher for the Dodgers. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss, 0-2.
0-2.
And now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled it off. Count remains at 0-2 to Willie Mays. Nobody out, nobody on here in the bottom of the second inning. No score. Here's the 0-2. Outside, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Mays. And now the 1-2 pitch. Mays, a ground ball to short. Seager makes the play to Garvey for the out. Corey Seager, the shortstop, scoops it up. 1 down for the Giants. Jim Thorpe, yes, that Jim Thorpe. He did play for the Giants a couple of seasons. He played everything. He's the DH tonight. Inside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch, the Thorpe.
Nope.
Inside and low, 2-0. And now the 2-0 pitch. Outside. No, it's on the corner. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Jim Thorpe. And the 2-1 pitch. Popped it up. Out of play. And that'll even the count at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And it's popped up. Will Smith, the catcher, in foul territory, coming over and cannot make the play as it falls into the dugout. Count remains at 2-2 to Jim Thorpe. The 2-2 pitch. Thorpe, a ground ball to Seager at short, throws to first for the out. 2 down for the Giants here in the bottom of the second as Thorpe grounds out to short. And now the first baseman, Buck Ewing, will come up for the Giants. 2 outs, base is empty. The pitch by Newcomb.
That's a ball.
Low and inside, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
And now the 1-0 pitch. A ground ball right to Garvey at first. He makes the play himself. At the end of 2 complete, no score between the Dodgers and Giants. Game 2 of the National League Wildcard here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the third. Third baseman Ron Cey will lead things off for Los Angeles. Gaylord Perry on the mound for the Giants. As we go to the top of the third, no score.
Ball 1.
Inside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0 to Ron Cey. And now the 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off. Evens the count at 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out, nobody on. And now the 1-2 pitch by Perry. Right up the gut. Shortstop picks it up. Irwin throws to first for the out. Irwin to Ewing. As Cey grounds out to short. 1 down for the Dodgers here in the top of the third. Babe Herman comes up next. He's the left fielder today for the Dodgers. And now the pitch by Perry. In their first strike, 0-1. One out, bases empty for the Dodgers here in the top of the third. And the 0-1 pitch. Ripped into left field. Bonds will throw it in. It'll be a 1-out single for the Dodgers. Babe Herman on first base now, trying to antagonize the crowd. And now Steve Garvey, the first baseman, comes up with 1 out, runner on first. The pitch, and Garvey fouls it off. Count goes to 0-1. And now the 0-1 by Perry. They throw, and Herman's back in time. They tried to pick him up. Meanwhile, the count to Garvey's 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Down low, 1-1. One ball, one strike. One out, runner on first. That's Herman. And now the 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. One-two pitch. Ripped into right field, a base hit. Bobby Bonds will throw it in. He throws to third to keep the runner at second as Herman will stop at second base. Garvey with a single. So now the Dodgers have runners at first and second with one out here in the top of the third. Garvey at first, Herman at second. And now Jackie Robinson, the second baseman, comes up. Just one out. Dodgers are now threatening.
Ball inside.
Inside, 1-0. A walk below the bases. Dodgers trying to force a game 3. The 1-0 pitch. Robinson rips one into center. Herman's coming around. He's going to score. The throw is not going to be in time. And the Dodgers take a 1-0 lead. Garvey ends up on second. Robinson with an RBI single. Scoring Herman from second base. So LA leads 1-0 now, and the center fielder, Duke Snyder, will come up. Took a big swing for a strike. Count goes to 0-1 to Snyder. Dodgers still have just one out with runners at first and second. And now the 0-1. In there for a strike. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Right up the gut. Oh, it's stopped by the shortstop. Irwin stops it, and they cannot get the runner. Snyder is safe at first, an infield single. And now the Dodgers have bases loaded. A nice play by Monte Irwin to keep that ball from going extra bases. And now the shortstop, Corey Seager, comes up with bases loaded, 1 out. In there for a strike. 0-1. The Dodgers have already scored 1 run this inning. They can really break this one open. Seager, the shortstop. Here's the 0-1. Up high, 1-1. Crowd restless. Bases loaded, just 1 out. The 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A strikeout here would be huge. And now the 1-2. Struck him out looking for out number 2. Bases remain loaded, but now there's 2 outs. And the DH, Cody Bellinger, comes up. The Dodgers need a base hit to score a run now with 2 outs. Bases loaded. The pitch to Bellinger. In there for a strike, 0-1. Perry trying to get out of a bases loaded jam. Here in the top of the 3rd inning. And now the 0-1. Rips it down the line, foul. Quickly 0-2 the count to Bellinger. Perry trying to get out of a jam. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Inside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. And now the 1-2 pitch to the second baseman, Doyle, for the out. The Dodgers score 1 run. Jackie Robinson, an RBI single. And the Dodgers take a 1-0 lead here in Game 2 of the National League Wildcard here at Jammin' Sports.
Leading up for the Giants.
Larry Doyle, the second baseman, will lead off for the Giants here in the bottom of the third. Dodgers lead it 1-0. Don Newcomb still on the mound. Doyle rips one into right field, a base hit. Guerrero will throw it in. A leadoff single for the Giants, Larry Doyle. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third.
Batting eight, the catcher, Buster Posey.
As we watch Doyle's replay. And now the catcher, Buster Posey, will come up. Nobody out, runner on first. They throw to first. Doyle's back in time. Meanwhile, Posey at the plate. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1.
0-1 the count.
No balls and a strike. Oh, 0-1 pitch. Posey gets a hold of it. Out into left field. Herman tracks it down for out number 1. So Posey flies out to left.
The right fielder,
1 down for the Giants. And now the right fielder, Bobby Bonds, the father of Barry, will come up. 1 out, runner on first. Struck him out. No, not a strikeout. He swung for a strike. Count goes to 0-1. Misty's trying to tell me something I can't. The count's at 0-1. 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be a ball. That evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on first. There goes the runner, and he's safe. Doyle still second base. And now the Giants have a runner on second. Counts 1-2 to Bobby Bonds. The 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 1-2. I hope not. I'm in the middle of a recording. The 1-2 pitch gets fouled off. Count remains at 1-2 to Bobby Bonds. The 1-2. He chased a bad pitch. They got to throw down to first. That'll advance the runner over to third. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, the left fielder.
A wild pitch charged to Newcomb. Allowing Doyle to go down to third base. Two down for the Giants here in the bottom of the third. Barry Bonds comes up now, the left fielder. In there for a strike, 0-1. Dodgers lead it 1-0 here in the bottom of the third. Giants lead the series 1-0. It's a best of 3. So the Giants can wrap it up tonight if they can win. And now the 0-1. He went around, 0-2 to Bonds.
0-2 the count.
And now the 0-2 pitch by Newcomb. And that's ripped into left center field. That's going to go to the wall. That's going to score a run. Doyle comes in. Bonds with an RBI double. scoring Doyle from second base. And the Dodgers and Giants are tied at 1 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Bonds just ripped that past the shortstop into left center field. And now Freddie Lindstrom will come up, the 3rd baseman for the Giants. 2 outs, runner on second. Lindstrom pops it up. Duke Snyder in center field will make the play for the final out. At the end of 3 complete, Barry Bonds an RBI double ties the game up at 1. National League Wildcard Game 2 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Pedro Guerrero, the right fielder, will lead things off for the Dodgers. Gaylord Perry still on the mound. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
Down low, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, nobody on. The 1-1. A ground ball. Shortstop makes the play for the Giants. Monty Irwin. Great play by Irwin. As Guerrero grounds out to short. 1 down for the Dodgers. Full extension. And now with 1 out, bases empty, the catcher Will Smith will come up. In there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Outside, they'll even the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And that's down the line, foul. And the count goes to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Will Smith. 1 out, bases empty. We're in the top of the 4th. The 1-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out for out number 2. 2 down for the Dodgers.
The batter, number 10.
Watch this again. 4 strikeouts for Perry now. Took a big cut and missed. And now Ron Say, the 3rd baseman, comes up for the Dodgers. Here's the pitch by Perry, outside, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. 2 outs, bases empty. And now the 1-0 pitch by Perry. In there for a strike, 1-1. And now the 1-1. Popped it up, had a play. Count goes to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. And now the 1-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out. That'll end the inning. After 3.5, Dodgers and Giants tied at 1. National League Wildcard Game 2 here at Jammin' Sports.
Leading up for the Giants.
We go to
Shortstop,
the top of the 4th, or excuse me, the bottom of the 4th inning.
Thursday.
It'll be Monty Irwin, the shortstop, leading off for the Giants. Don Newcomb still on the mound for the Dodgers. Giants can wrap up the series with a win. The Dodgers can force a Game 3. The pitch to Irwin, in there for a strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And now the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Up high, 1-1. And now the 1-1. It's fouled off. Count goes to 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Right to Say at third. He'll throw to first for the out. So Irwin grounds out to third base. Ron Say making the play for the Dodgers. One down for the Giants here in the bottom of the fourth. And now the center fielder, Willie Mays, will come up. The pitch by Newcomb. In there for a strike, 0-1. Willie Mays, the center fielder. And now the 0-1 pitch. Mays rips one into center field. Duke Snyder goes back, but makes the play for out number 2 as Mays flies out to center. 2 down for the Giants.
Number 2, designated.
And now the DH, Jim Thorpe. Again, yes, that Jim Thorpe will come up to bat. 2 outs, bases empty. The pitch by Newcomb. In there for a strike, 0-1. A lot of people don't realize that Thorpe did play for the Giants at one point, back when they were in New York. Here's the 0-1. Inside pitch, 1-1 to Thorpe.
1-1.
And now the 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, bases empty. Struck him out, and that'll end the inning. At the end of 4 complete, the Dodgers and Giants are tied at 1. Game 2 of the National League Wildcard here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 5th inning. The left fielder, Babe Herman, will lead things off for the Dodgers in a tie ball game. Dodgers trying to force a game 3. The pitch by Perry, who's still on the mound. Inside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. A ground ball down the third base line. Third baseman Lindstrom makes the play for the out. Freddie Lindstrom, a fine play at third. 1 down for the Dodgers here in the top of the 5th. Steve Garvey, the first baseman, comes up next with 1 out, bases empty. This game is moving right along. We're tied at 1. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. 1 out, bases empty for the Dodgers here in the top of the 5th. The count to Garvey is 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Garvey rips one into right field, a base hit. That could be extra bases. He's going for 2, and he's in there with a double. A 1-out double for Steve Garvey. And now the Dodgers have a runner in scoring position with 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. And Jackie Robinson, the second baseman, comes up. Inside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch to Robinson. In there for a strike on the outside corner. Count goes to 1-1. I can't. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on second. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Robinson. Two 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to Jackie. Here's the 3-1. In there for a strike. Full count at 3-2. Garvey at second base. 1 out. Dodgers hoping to get a hit, bringing the run in. 3-2 pitch. Robinson fouls it off. Stays alive with a 3-2 count. And now the 3-2 pitch. Robinson rips one into right field. That's going to score Garvey, I believe. Here's the throw home. Not in time. Garvey's safe. And the Dodgers take a 2-1 lead. An RBI single for Jackie Robinson, scoring Garvey from second base. It was a great throw by Bobby Bonds, but Garvey beat the throw home. And the Dodgers lead it 2-1. Now the center fielder, Duke Snyder, comes up. They throw back to first. Robinson back in time. Just 1 out, runner on first base. That's Robinson. There's a bloop single in the center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. And going down to third is Robinson, stretching it out. Duke Snyder with a single. And now the Dodgers have runners at first and third with just 1 out. They've taken a 2-1 lead already here in the top of the 5th, looking for more. And now the shortstop, Corey Seager, will come up. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Seager rips one into right field. Bobby Bonds goes back on the warning track and makes the out. Tagging up and scoring from third is Jackie Robinson. Seager with a sac fly and an RBI. And now the Dodgers lead it 3-1. Duke Snyder stayed at first base. And now Cody Bellinger, the DH, will come up with 2 outs and a runner on first. Dodgers now lead 3-1. Here's the pitch. Up high. 1-0. Dodgers trying to force a game 3. The 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. 1-1. Romo and McCard warming up in the bullpen for the Giants. 2 outs, runner on first. That's Snyder at first. The count's 1-1 to Bellinger. The pitch. Big swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the 1-2 pitch by Perry. Up high, 2-2. That'll even the count.
2-2 count.
Giants having a hard time getting this final out. We're in the top of the 5th. Dodgers up 3-1. And now the 2-2 pitch. Bellinger rips it foul, but out of play. 2-2 the count. Two-two pitch. Nope, they throw to first. And Seager gets tagged out at first base, and that'll end the inning. But the Dodgers score 2, and they take a 3-1 lead. Game 2 of the National League Wildcard here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Buck Ewing, the first baseman, will lead things off. Dodgers up 3-1. Newcomb still on the mound. A ground ball to short. Seager will pick it up, throw to first for the out. 1 down for the Giants here in the bottom of the 5th. And now the second baseman, Larry Doyle, will come up to face Don Newcomb.
Ball, that pitch is out.
It's a ball. Count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Larry Doyle. The 2-1 pitch. High in the air. Snyder going back. And Snyder makes the play at the wall for out number 2. Doyle nearly hit one out of here. And now there's 2 outs, and the catcher, Buster Posey, will come up. 2 outs, bases empty. The pitch. Big swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
And now the 0-2 or 1-0-1 pitch. Fouled off, and now it's 0-2 to Posey. Oh-2 pitch. Struck him out. That'll end the inning. After 5 complete, the Dodgers lead it 3-1. Game 2 of the National League Wildcard here at Jammin' Sports. Sergio Romo, the new pitcher for the Giants, as we go to the top of the 6th.
Number 54.
He'll be facing the DH Cody Bellinger. We're in the top of the 6th inning here in Game 2. The Dodgers trying to force a Game 3. They lead it 3-1. Romo on the mound. The pitch to Bellinger. In there for a strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Duvall and McCard warming up in the bullpen for the Giants. The 0-1 pitch. Ripped down the first base line, but foul. The count is 0-2 now to Bellinger. Okay. I got to step away for a second. I'll be right back.
The right fielder, number 31. Pedro Guerrero.
Ball, that's out. Got him. Ball. Counts 1-0. Ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Hey, 2.
Now batting, number 10.
Aye.
Leading up for the Giants.
All right, I'm back. I apologize for being gone. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Dodgers still lead the Giants 3-1. Newcomb's still on the mound. Bobby Bonds, the right fielder, will come up to bat. First pitch 0-1, and now he rips it out to center field. A base hit. Just lead off the bottom of the 6th inning. Giants trying to get back in the game. Down 3-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. And now his son, Barry Bonds, will come up, the left fielder, in there for a strike, 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And now the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, runner on first. That's Bobby Bonds at first base. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1-2 to Barry Bonds. Don Newcomb still on the mound for the Dodgers. Bonds rips one out to center field. Duke Snider going back on the warning track. Makes the play for out number 1. Quickly throws it in, keeping Bobby Bonds at first base.
Up next for the Giants.
1 down for the Giants here in the bottom of the 6th. And now the third baseman, Freddie Lindstrom, will come up. The pitch by Newcomb outside. Count goes to 1-0. Giants with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Runner on first base. A pitch out, but Bobby Bonds does not go. And the count goes to 2-0 to Freddie Lindstrom. And now the 2-0 pitch. No, they throw to first, but Bobby's back. Count remains at 2-0 to Lindstrom. The 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0. Giants trying to get a rally here in the 6th inning. They're down 3-1 here in Game 2 of the National League Wildcard. 3-0 pitch. Lindstrom pops it up. Who wants it? Ron Say comes in from third and makes the play for out number 2. 2 down for the Giants here in the bottom of the 6th. Bobby Bonds remains at first base. And now the shortstop, Monty Irwin, will come up. We had 2 outs and a runner on first. There's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. No balls and a strike to Irwin. And now the 0-1 pitch. And that's fouled off, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swung and struck him out, and that'll end the inning. The Giants threaten, but they don't score. The Dodgers still lead it 3-1. National League Wildcard, Game 2 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 7th inning. The left fielder, Babe Herman, will lead things off for the Dodgers.
Big Herman.
Sergio Romo on the mound for the Giants. Dodgers trying to force a game 3 in their first strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch in their first strike, 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Up high, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out, nobody on. We're in the top of the 7th. Dodgers lead it 3-1. The 1-2 pitch, it's fouled away. Count remains at 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch in the dirt, 2-2 to Herman. Oracle Park in San Francisco is where we are. Game 2 of the National League Wildcard. Giants lead the series 1-0, but the Dodgers lead the game 3-1. And there's a shot to short, and Irwin makes the play. And Herman grounds out to short for out number 1. One down for the Dodgers in the top of the 7th. And now the first baseman, Steve Garvey, comes up. The pitch, and Garvey took a big swing and missed. Strike 1. Count goes to 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Garvey pops it up out of play down the first base line, and the count goes to 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Big swing and a miss, and Garvey strikes out for out number 2. We're in the top of the 7th. Dodgers lead it 3-1. Second baseman Jackie Robinson comes up. The pitch outside, 1-0. Romo on the mound. Here's the 1-0 pitch. In their first strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. Pitch by Romo. Outside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch. Fouls it off. The count's at 2-2 to Jackie Robinson with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Robinson trying to stay alive at the plate. The 2-2 pitch. Outside, full count, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. The pitch by Romo. And Robinson strikes out, and that'll end the inning. At the end of 6.5, the Dodgers lead it 3-1 over the Giants here in Game 2 of the National League Wildcard. Here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Willie Mays, the center fielder, will lead things off for the Giants. Dodgers lead it 3-1. Mays will step up, facing Don Newcomb, who's still out there in the 7th inning. The pitch by Newcomb. Ripped right to Garvey at first. He'll take it himself. Makes the play for the out. Mays grounds out to first. 1 down for the Giants. And now the DH, Jim Thorpe. Again, yes, that Jim Thorpe will come up to bat. With 1 out, bases empty. Facing Don Newcomb. And now the pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Black and Miller warming up the bullpen for the Dodgers. The count's 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Inside, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. The 2-2 pitch to Thorpe. Up high, 3-2, full count. Three-two pitch. And Thorpe rips it foul down the third base line. Count remains at 3-2. Three-two pitch. Ball 4. There'll be a 1-out walk for Thorpe as he's awarded first base. And now Buck Ewing will come up. The Giants' first baseman. 1-out runner on first. The tying run at the plate. They throw to first. And they threw him out. Newcomb gets Thorpe at first. Wow. Nice play by Garvey to make the tag. And they get him out at first base. They pick him off. And now there's 2 outs for the Giants and base is empty. That's huge. And now the first baseman, Buck Ewing, in there for a strike, 0-1. Well, that was huge. And now the 0-1. Outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the 1-1 pitch. Up high, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled it off. Count remains at 1-2. One-two pitch. Ground ball down the third base line, foul. Count remains at 1-2 to Buck Ewing. Staying alive at the plate. The 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Inside, 3-2. Full count to Buck Ewing. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the 3-2 pitch by Newcomb. And Ewing hits one out of here. A 2-out solo shot home run. Boy, how big was that pickoff of Thorpe? That could have tied the game. But it's 3-2 now. A solo shot by Ewing. He gets the Giants to within 1. He hit that one a ton. Let's watch that one again. And it's now the Dodgers 3, the Giants 2, here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And now the second baseman, Larry Doyle, will come up. Still with 2 outs, bases empty. In there for a strike, 0-1. We'll probably see a new pitcher next inning for the Dodgers, I would assume. That's my dog barking. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. 0-2 now to Doyle. And now the 0-2 pitch. Up high, and he swung at it. And that'll end the inning as Doyle strikes out. However, Buck Ewing, a solo shot, draws the Giants to within 1 here in Game 2 of the National League Wildcard here at Jammin' Sports. Rube McCard will be on the mound now for the Giants as we go to the top of the 8th. Dodgers lead at 3-2 here in Game 2. Dodgers trying to force a Game 3. The Giants trying to wrap it up. Sweep the Dodgers if they can come back and get a win. We're in the top of the 8th. Dodgers up 3-2. Center fielder Duke Snyder will lead off. McCard will be pitching for the Giants. In there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Ripped into left field. It's going to drop in front of Bonds. That'll be a base hit for Duke Snyder to lead off the top of the 8th. Waving to the fans. And now the shortstop, Corey Seager. Up next with nobody out, runner on first. In there for a strike, 0-1. One pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 0-2. Shortstop Corey Seager. Nobody out, runner on first base. Dodgers up 3-2. There's the pitch. Swung on it and struck him out for out number 1. Watch it again. Swung wildly at that one for strike 3. Up next, Corey Bellinger, the DH, with 1 out here in the top of the 8th. Runner on first base. The pitch. And Bellinger pops it up. Third baseman Lindstrom comes in and makes the play for out number 2. 2 down for the Dodgers here in the top of the 8th inning. And now the right fielder, Pedro Guerrero. Guerrero slaps one past the first base line, foul. The count's 0-1. 2 outs, runner on first. They throw outside. The count goes to 1-1. They throw to first. Snyder's back in time. 2 outs for the Dodgers here in the top of the 8th. Runner on first base. Guerrero at the plate with a 1-1 count. The pitch. Up high, 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, runner on first base. Guerrero at the plate. 2-2 pitch. Guerrero pops it up. And the first baseman, Ewing, gets under it in foul territory and makes the final out. At the end of 7.5, the Dodgers lead at 3-2 here in Game 2 of the National League Wildcard here at Jammin' Sports. Joe Black will come in. He's the new pitcher for the Dodgers as Newcomb is done for the night. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Dodgers up by a run. The catcher, Buster Posey, comes up. The pitch by Black. Big swing and a miss, strike 1. And the count goes to 0-1 to Buster Posey. And now the 0-1 pitch. Up high. Counts at 1-1. Buehler and Miller warming up for the Dodgers in the bullpen. Counts at 1-1. Here's the pitch to Posey. A ground ball to Robinson at second. Makes the play for out number 1. One down for the Giants here in the bottom of the 8th.
The right fielder, Bobby Bonds.
And now the right fielder, Bobby Bonds, will come up with one out, bases empty. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Black on the left, Bonds on the right. The old split screen. You don't see enough of that. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be a blooper right to the shortstop. Seager makes the play for the Dodgers.
Left fielder,
2 down for the Giants here in the bottom of the 8th. And now the left fielder, Barry Bonds, comes up. He can tie the game up with one swing of the bat. Facing Joe Black. The pitch.
That's a ball.
Outside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. 2 outs, bases empty. Barry Bonds at the plate. Here's the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Down low, 2-0. And now the 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. 2 outs, bases empty. Dodgers up by 1. Here's the 2-1. Fouls it off. They'll even the count at 2-2 to Barry Bonds. And now the 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. Outside, 3-2, full count. And now Black's pitch makes him swing, strikes him out at the end of 8. Dodgers still lead at 3-2. We go to the 9th. Game 2 of the National League Wildcard here at Jammin' Sports.
now pitching for
We go to the top of the 9th. Camille Duvall will come on to pitch for the Giants in relief. Leading off for the Dodgers, the catcher, Will Smith. L.A. looking for some insurance runs here in the top of the 9th. Trying to force a game 3. The pitch. Fouled away. 0-1 the count. We're in the top of the 9th. Dodgers up 3-2. The pitch by Duvall. Big swing and a miss. Counts 0-2 to Smith. Dodgers trying to force a game 3. The Giants trying to sweep the series. 0-2 pitch. Down low, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2-2 to the catcher, Will Smith. Nobody out, nobody on here in the top of the 9th. Dodgers up 3-2. The pitch by Duvall. Struck him out. 1 down for the Dodgers here in the top of the 9th. Next up, the catcher, or excuse me, the third baseman, Ron Say, with 1 out, bases empty. The pitch by Duvall, up high, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch, inside, 2-0. 1 out, bases empty. Say at the plate with a 2-0 count. The 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. Two 2-1 pitch. Down low, but it's in the strike zone, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. 2-2 pitch to Say.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Low and outside, 3-2. Full count to Ron Say. And now the 3-2 pitch. Say pops it up, but out of play. It remains 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Say fouls it off. Stays alive with a full count. Remains 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off again. Stays alive at 3-2. Long at bat for Ron Say. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. Ball 4. There'll be a 1-out walk for Say. He's aboard. And now the left fielder, Babe Herman, will come up. Dodgers lead at 3-2, looking for insurance runs. The pitch by Duvall. There goes the runner. Say he's safe with a stolen base. So now the Dodgers have a runner in scoring position with 1 out here in the top of the ninth. The count's 0-1 to Herman. The pitch by Duvall. Fouls it off. The count now 0-2 to Herman. And now the 0-2 pitch. And that's fouled off. Down the first base line. Count remains at 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. A broken bat to the third baseman. Lindstrom throws to first in time. That's going to advance the runner. There'll be a sacrifice for Herman. Moves Say down to third. And now with 2 outs, the Dodgers with the runner on third base. And coming up now, the first baseman, Steve Garvey. The pitch. Down low, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner on third. 2 outs. The 1-0 pitch. Down low, 2-0. And now the 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Ron Say on third base. Garvey at the plate with a 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. Garvey fouls it off. That'll leave the count at 2-2. Dodgers lead at 3-2 here in the top of the ninth. The 2-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the ninth. The Dodgers lead at 3-2 over the Giants. Game 2 of the National League Wildcard here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Walker Buehler will be the pitcher for the Dodgers, trying to close out the Giants here in the bottom of the ninth. The Giants need 1 to tie, 2 to win. And third baseman Freddie Lindstrom will lead things off. If the Giants can get 2 runs, they'll win the series. Inside, 1-0. Dodgers holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom of the ninth. The 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss. And that'll even up the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Pops it up. Guerrero in right makes the play for out number 1. The Dodgers are 2 outs away from forcing a game 3. Monty Irwin, the shortstop, comes up with 1 out, bases empty here in the bottom of the ninth, trailing by a run. Buehler on the mound for the Dodgers. Up high, ball 1, count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Boy, he chased a bad one. Count goes to 1-1 to Irwin. And now the 1-1 pitch. Way outside. Count goes to 2-1. Nobody on base, though. That's a wild pitch. Count goes to 2-1 to Irwin. 2-1 pitch. Right down the pike. A strike. I'll even the count at 2-2. 1 out, base is empty. The 2-2 pitch. Down low, 3-2. Full count. And now the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. It's a 1 out walk. The tying run is at first. The winning run is at the plate. Willie Mays will come up. A home run will win it for the Giants. We're in the bottom of the 9th. Dodgers up 3-2. Can Mays win it for the Giants? In their first strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off. 0-2 now to Mays. 1 out, runner on first. Oh, 2 pitch. Popped it up to Guerrero in right. He makes the play for out number 2. The Giants are down to the last out. The Dodgers are 1 out away from forcing a game 3.
Number 2, designated hitter, Jim.
And now Jim Thorpe, the DH, will come up. Wouldn't it be something if he hit a home run? Thorpe at the plate. 2 outs. In their first strike, 0-1. He represents the winning run at the plate. Oh, 1 pitch. There goes the runner down to second. He's safe. Irwin safe at second. So the tying run is now at second base. A base hit would probably score him. Still, there's 2 outs. And the count is now 1-1 to Thorpe. The pitch. Fouled off. The count's at 1-2. Giants down to the last strike. 1-2 pitch. Fouled it off. Count remains at 1-2. Thorpe stays alive at the plate. And now the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. And the Dodgers have forced a game 3. They win game 2 by a score of 3-2 over the Giants. Dodgers win it 3-2 and force a game 3. Once again, your final score, the Dodgers win it 3-2. There'll be a game 3 in this best of 3. We'll be back tomorrow night, 6 o'clock Eastern, for the College Football National Championship game between Georgia and Ohio State. We'll see you then. Good night, everybody.
Good night.